Hey there, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Like I said, sorry I am late and everything's good. I was helping a player out with some stuff in the Pathfinder game that I run on Saturdays. Let's see, talking quite a lot. I'm excited to see more. Oh yeah, this game is really cool. Ooh, hot copy, very good. Yeah, I'm also still waking up the fact that I've had to do so much thinking early on. It's been wild. Long story short, 3 out of the 4 party members died yesterday in Pathfinder. It was a hard boss fight, but also my dice were pretty decent and their dice were terrible. Like, they kept trying to hit, rolling like 4s and 3s, and I was like, I can't save you from this. I was like, this is how the game goes sometimes. You do just die, which is unfortunate. But you know what? They're okay about it, you know? So they're all making, most of them are making new characters, obviously. But I was helping one. We were trying to figure out exactly how a certain feat chain works, because Pathfinder can be a little complex. And then they had done something. I was like, hey, I don't agree with this. And they're like, oh, well, the rules say. I was like, yeah, but how about this? I have a cheaper version. They're like, wait, how can you do that? I was like, because this says so. And they're like, I think you're wrong. I was like, read this line. They're like, oh my god, you're not wrong. I was like, exactly. So, I've been a GM since I was 19 and I'm 34 now. So I've been doing this for a long time. Oh, but what are we up to? Welcome in. The Case of the Wondrous Whirlpool from Cleo. There might be a monster at the... Ooh, yeah, we gotta get to floor 25. That's good. Reach a cozy count of 5 at the start of a day. Okay. What's our inventory looking like at the moment? There we go. Dollars of the Sand. Let's go put stuff away. How about that? You bought it. It is so much fun. I'm so glad you're enjoying it. I'm really loving it, to be honest. Bring in a bunch of roasted roots. Honestly, I think that's good. I think we just, since it's raining, what are you? I'm sorry, was that perfect timing? It helps me consume 4 hours of protection from the rain. Awesome. I don't know how two-player works, if you both need the game or if you can couch co-op. So maybe look into that to see if you can perhaps, you know, save some money. It's always nice to save money. I bought this for Oats and she hasn't played it yet because she has not gotten off of Baldur's Gate. I'm not upset about it though, obviously, because I know we will eventually play this together. Especially, I think, once this comes out of the stream rotation and it becomes a more casual game for me. But, you know, I could see us streaming this for 2 more turns or 2 more months, or even, you know, we just don't know. I'm really excited about this. 2 cooks here. Alexander had a sleepover at Grandma. Aww, that's sweet. Grandma. I bet Grandma's enjoying her Alex time. But how's everyone doing today? I hope you're well. Yeah, I mean, honestly, let's Google it real quick. Yep. Is Fae Farm Couch Co-op? I assume it would be on Switch. You can play on your own or with up to 3 friends online or over local wireless. So it looks like you do need your own game. Yeah, at least from how that reads, it sounds like you'll need your own game. Playing. Oh, Star Ocean, gotcha. I was like, yes, so. How's the audio, by the way? It's pretty loud for me, but it could just be my computer's really high. Forgot we could do that. Very good. It's a bit loud, I thought so. Settings. That didn't seem to change at all. There we go. Let's do a biggins. My... Weird. Okay. Oh. Oh, let's pause. Okay. You can do something like that with all the tools. Yeah, I need to upgrade them. We've only got this upgraded to having magic. I would like to get the watering one next, to be honest. Taking turns. Mario Party. Mario Party's great for that. My nephew-in-law. What's it called? My wife's sister's kids. Or is it just? It's just nephew, right? Yeah, it's just nephew. I think. He had to learn patience through Mario Party. We don't like Superstars as much. We just like Super Mario Party because it has so many character options. Whilst Superstars was cool, you know, because it was throwbacks to the older ones, it didn't have very many choices of people, and I'm like, you can't give me a ton of character options in one game and then take them away in the next. Like, it felt bad. Ooh, we can now do an aquamarine seal. I'm forgetting that I can jump. He hit me, Ellen. Oh, I didn't even see the other one. rid of some before it was too late. But how's everyone doing today? Hopefully you're well. Hopefully the week's been okay to you. Mine has been alright. Just long, you know. Yeah, alright. Can't wait till that gets a little bigger. Sure, we're cracking some coal. I think Superstar is great if you have played like all the previous ones and are like, oh, I remember this level, oh, I remember this level, because it is a nostalgia thing. No, that's Super. Well, I mean, move together, like, you can co-op and then move together, I guess. Well, no, we can move separately as well. I don't know. Oats and I have played a lot of Super. And it's Super Mario Party, and it's really good. She brought something that did a little more than 20 humps. I would like to find the thing. Nice. Hey, we're only in day 17. Like, this game's not slow, but it's also not, you know, super fast, which is great. You interviewed for a potential promotion at work. No idea if you'll get it, but this is the first time you've tried something like that. I'm proud of you. I interviewed for a shift at my job as well. I interviewed to try to get a job as an instructional manager, which means I'd be a teacher of teachers. And I ended up not getting it, which I was actually okay with because I did the initial interview and it went well, and then, you know, they had like a, hey, you need to do this task because these are things you'll do as an instructional manager. And as I was creating those things, I was like, I don't like this at all. So I sent them in, and when I spoke to my manager, I was like, hey, I don't want this position. I want to stay as a teacher. And so, yeah, that happened. I'm not like, it's not like, oh, it's on the list, but it's something I'd like to try someday. I've just never played Animal Crossing. Where the heck is this floor button? I wonder if I've already found the floor button. Let's take a quick sweep around. Possible that I found it and didn't depress it. Maybe not. Yeah, don't worry, I'm still teacher. It's just like, I saw that it was open, and I was like, honestly, it'd probably be less stress, and it pays like 10 grand more. But at the end of the day, I was like, I'd rather just stay a teacher and be happy. Yeah, like, part of the interview was like, hey, do these two things. How would you solve these? It was like, I also thought it was I thought it was poorly done, to be honest, and I'm going to talk to my manager about that, like, hey, your hiring process is garbage. Because it was like, someone you manage comes to you with this situation, how would you solve it? I'm like, okay, you've never once told me what the school's stance on that is. So I'm only giving you my personal idea, but if the school has a different stance, I would acknowledge that. So I was like, I thought it was honestly poorly done, so I'm going to voice that and be like, hey, part of why I don't want this, well, it's also the person I'd be working with, I don't like her. She's not bad, I just don't think she's good at her job, and I don't think she belongs in the position she is. Director of whatever, she's a nice enough person, I just don't, she's not a teacher, so I'm like, why are you managing teachers? Like, that doesn't make sense to me at all. Why are you managing teachers? Unlock this floor's door with the key you get from Cleo. Son of a chicken. It's right there. I can't. Okay. What, I need an iron seal? Okay. Oops. So yeah, so I'm and I even told my direct managers, like, hey, I find it really hard to talk to this person. They're like, yeah, me too. I was like, okay, good. So it's not just me. And I've talked to a close friend of mine at the school as well, and they're like, yeah, I don't like them either. I was like, okay. And we both agree they're not bad people. They just do not belong in their position because they don't have any experience with teaching. I'm like, why are you in charge of me? Doesn't make sense. Why do I have to come to you for help when I don't think you know how to help me half the time? I just go to my manager instead. Where's Cleo? Which one is Cleo? Okay, the hat. I think she's not here. I don't think she's here. Yeah, we did a bunch of seals. I just don't remember. Ooh, hey. I just don't remember how many of I think we've only done one iron seal. Ah, it sure is easy to get around without those thorns in the way. Yeah, you got a quest? Oh my, what an exceptional specimen. While I was specifically speaking about the flowers, you seem rather exceptional as well. Anyone can be exceptional given the right parameters. For instance, I'm Dr. Rosalind, botanist and primary consultant on all matters pertaining to horticulture. Plant growing, I mean. I've heard that you, Soulkrist, are an exceptionally talented problem solver. An excellent inquiry? I am currently attempting to breed a floral specimen that would be completely unique to the island. Question remains, how does one go about combining plants to create a new one? I've already done that. Interest, review basics, combine plant traits. A loud ass car. Bit of botanical homework to do. Might take a little time, okay. Grow a pink flower. Okay. You just call me Mr. Magier. Start with the fundamentals, what you do. That's what. Okay, so plant a red and a white nexus, just combining colors. Okay. Okay. While I'm here. This game is magical. Love it. Make sure we have to remember the controls. Drink this so we don't get cold. The music's lovely as well. I guess we'll be planting our first flower beds. Got him. Down. Right? Yes. Our flower beds right. Do it here. So did she say I grow the red one first, then grow the white ones after, correct? I think that's what she said. Did you miss a squirrel? Oh, you need a space in between them? So they have to be flanked by two flowers, essentially? Okay. I can make this work. Free money. Just in case I messed up. I mean, I got a snail. And a dragonfly. And a ladybug. Dang it. Forgot those boys run away. Ah, whatever, they can have that. Sure, let's sell one. I've never sold those, so... Well, now we have. Oh, I can move them? Perfect. So I didn't have to buy more. Oh, hey. I love that I get experience for picking these. Makes me happy. Excuse me. Let's go get them. That one jumps a lot. Yeah. Oh. Oh, come on. Hasn't run away, though, which is good. Okay, we're not going to get to it in time. Where are you off to? Yeah! Rainbow frog. I caught a snail, not a squirrel. Maybe I said squirrel. I say that. I misspeak. Unfortunately, often. Okay, so... my plan is this. But again, Sakura, do I need to wait for the red flowers to grow first? That's what I'm not sure of. Or can I just plant them now? In fact, I don't think it matters at the moment. I think Forg is cuter anyways. Let's go with Forg. I'm gonna just plant them all right now because they'll grow. And, okay, look at that. Yeah, you've got the color palette. Nice. So once they grow, I'll have white ones that I could then, like, do yellows or something. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm excited for it. You're kind of garbanzo. It sounds like, well, so if you put them next to each other, yeah, like they can combine, cross-pollinate to where, you know, you're like, oh, cool, now I've got, instead I had a white and a red, so now I have a pink. So I'm curious to see how others go. Rainbow, exceptionally bouncy and rare, can be seen year-round in the lowlands. Rain doesn't count for flowers? Oh. That's strange. Come on, rainbow fishy, fishy, fishy. You know you wanna. Yeah, you wanna. Let's go. I do want to get a better rod. I might be able to afford one. I can't remember if I'm 5'10" or 5'7", something like that. Blue fish of the cats. Oh, was our first one. Very cool. Just love this chill vibe, this coziness. This, I don't feel like I have to be stressed out like I was when I was playing Mega Man. Oh my god, Dr. Wily was so hard. Like, obnoxiously hard. I was like, I thought I made good food. I did. It just never got picked up. Good to know. I just stack a bunch of these. I don't think that's gonna work for my cozy meter. I typically make most of my money off of critters. Well rested. Let's make some more iron. Do 3. This way. Oh, I don't know if I need more than 1. Radishes. Turnips. Aspergas. Sugar peas, drop them. Okay. Digging efficacy. But I still want to try Sun Harvest or something like that. It's another magical farming game, but like you are really magical, like you're the witch and stuff like that. You can be a oh, I didn't feed the chickens. It's not good. Hey you. Get pet. Or get brushed. Jeez, do they even want love? Like, come on. The chicken ran this way. Where'd you go? Those things, I don't know how many iron I've already put down. I might be able to check, actually. Dungeon tracker. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I might need 2 iron, it looks like. Let's just make 1. We're gonna look and be sure. Gotta get that key anyways. Right, I was not done. I will say, to backtrack to Pathfinder real quick, I'm really proud of my players for how well they're handling character death. Because, like, it was a hard-fought battle. They did incredibly well, but they very much recognize that their rules were just garbage. That I wasn't being, you know, overtly unfair. That it was just, you know, I mean, the fight was hard, don't get me wrong. They fought a very powerful sorcerer, but that had a lot of quickened spells, which means they could cast a spell and then be like, I'm gonna cast it again the same round. You're like, what the heck? Yeah. So we play online, so digital RNG sucked. We play on roll20.net. Highly recommend it. Come over here. Thank you. I do love that that is an option, because sometimes, you know, in Stardew, animals get in the way. And so that's a really nice... Go away from me. I also really like that I can move stuff around. Like, I'm like, oh, I don't like where my flower beds are. Let me just move them, and it doesn't disrupt the process. Yeah, I wish we had been able to keep that going, but, like, the schedules just never worked. And that's kind of the real-life challenge of role-playing games like this. It's like finding the time for everyone to get together. Oh, okay. And yes, Pink Panther. I know I'm going to jinx it, but I'm going to say it anyways. Fingers crossed the internet is better. We've had a lot of consistent streams lately. And I had the internet folks come over and they gave us a new router. So the guy was like, you have the really old model. How long have you been serviced? I was like, since March. He's like, oh, they shouldn't have given you this one. So we've got a newer one. And yeah, I haven't had issues. I mean, we did lose power last night for like 4 hours. But that was like a massive area where we lived, like blocks and blocks and blocks of people were out of power because we had this huge storm roll in. So like Oats is like we're like, what can we, like, we learned how reliant we are on electricity. Like, I couldn't watch TV, I couldn't be on my computer, I couldn't record, Oats couldn't sew because it was dark. It's like, what do we do? So like I got candles and I started pinning out a pantheon, because I was like, you know what, I want to revive and rehash an old world I created in D&D one time. And so I've decided to make a new pantheon where the core races have a pantheon, and the idea is that the pantheon are all a married couple that birthed the races. So like the human gods are God King Aurelius and Maiden of Song. The elven gods are the Dawn Dweller and They Who Waits in Dusk. The dwarven gods are Kargal and Stonebrow. The gnomish gods are Namfodel the Curious and Bodyknock the Cautious. The halfling gods are Rilke Kneefoot and Tribben Kneefoot. They're the only ones that share a name. And the idea behind them is the husband and wife always have something that's similar, but then become opposites. Like for the human gods, God King Aurelius, they share nobility, but Maiden of Song is good, whilst God King Aurelius is evil. God King Aurelius is into war, while Maiden of Song is into liberation. So it kind of says like, hey, and like in this world, the gnomes will have created will have created arcane magics. The elves will have created divine magic. Actually, no, I think I'm gonna have the dwarves created divine magic, and that's the thing. I want to step away from Pathfinder and D&D's god system, because it gives people, yes, it gives them familiarity, but it also gives them too much predictability, and it's harder to tell a unique story when you're bound by another game's god system. I've wanted to do a Radiata D&D, I don't know how yet. I've also not given it as much thought as I wish I had. Let's put one down. I don't know if we need to sell like one of each thing. I don't know if that's a thing or not. Let's also find Cleo. Curry. Also, that popped up in chat and did the alert like right away. Is YouTube getting better or something? Curry, thank you so much, man. Heckin' 5 gifted memberships. Katsuri, David, Karki. Karki started producing videos again. Keggers and the Cobra all got one. I love that. Dude, Curry, thank you so much. How are you doing, my friend? Hopefully the day is treating you well. Okay, she's over here. Miss Cleo. Y'all remember Miss Cleo, the fortune teller? I'll divine your fortune. I can't do her voice. Can't. But yes, how are you doing? Senor makes me want Indian food. And I say that because I don't typically crave a Japanese curry. Because if I'm craving Japanese, I'm going to crave sushi or ramen instead. Like, there's a hierarchy for me when it comes to ethnicities and their well-known foods. Rainbow frog. Oh, hey, tea leaves. Yes, got him. On one hand, I applaud your creativity, and I think it's a cool concept. On the other, it sounds incredibly what? Sorry, the heart's covering it up. Non-queer. I'm not queer. However, the dwarves are two male gods. So there's that for you. Cargill and Stonebrow are both males. The elven gods are actually non-gendered. So that's you taking names for what you think. I'm just kidding. Hey, Karki, how you doing, man? Karki, you just got gifted a membership from Laser Curry. Please say thank you. Yeah, the humans are male, female. The halflings are male, female. The gnomes are both male. The elves are both female, and the dwarves are both male. So there's actually only two heterosexual relationships in the gods. So I guess it's very queer on accident. However, for me, it's not necessarily that the gods are having sex to, for me, I'm someone that doesn't think that things always have to be said, because at the end of the day, I don't think their genders matter. I know for some people it can matter, and I respect that, but I'm often of the notion of I don't want certain things to have to matter. You're not in the Discord anymore, but I actually had a big old vent. Oh, it looks like she left, darn. I had a big old vent because I had a parent accuse me of being racist this week. So it's the parent of an African-American student, and I'm doing my live lesson like I normally do, and when I'm done, I get this text message that's essentially threatening me, and I have an email saying my daughter felt very left out, and as an African-American mother, I feel like all the other races had a chance to be called on, but my daughter didn't, and I won't stand for this. And then I look into the students' communication logs, and it looks like the parent had called in to an advisor accusing me of being racist. And when asked, my response was, watch my live video. I had previously called on 3 other black students. So I don't see how race is an issue here, but I will tell you that I had 50 students in that live lesson, so I simply would not be able to call on every single one of them. That's why I do 3 live lessons every week, so that every student can have a chance to be at the forefront and talk. But if I called on all 50 every day, we'd be there for close to 2 hours, and no one is keeping 5-year-olds in a Zoom lesson for 2 hours. So I actually did send a message to mom. You know, I responded to her email being like, hey, I'm really sorry. Along the lines of, I'm really sorry that this is how you felt. I want to assure you that it is not the case. But I did say, however, I want you to know that your being of African American has absolutely no bearing on the decisions of if your student gets called on or not. What happened was I saw you raising her hand for her, and I was going to call on her 2 people after because I had already stated out loud that, hey, blank is next, blank is next. So I was going to put your daughter as the 3rd in line, but you had gotten upset and left already, so I had no allowance to call on you at that part. So I'm very much the mind of, I'm not going to call on your child just because they're African American, but I'm also not going to not call on them because of that. It's not a factor for me when it comes to who gets called on in my classroom. Because if so, we would then see an inordinate balance. Because I have about, you see, I think it's like 70% of my class is Hispanic. And then the rest is made up. The next highest percent is white students. And then after that, it is black students and Asians. And then we have 1 indigenous. So it's, I was like, if I said, hey, I'm always going to call on 2, 2, 2, 2, it wouldn't be fair because I'm going by the sheer numbers of things. And so I've not spoken to Mom since she has. I've spoken with Dad and he seemed to be understanding, but I've tried reaching out to Mom and she hasn't answered. So I'm going to try again next week. So I'm like, at the end of the day, I don't want her being upset with me to be what tarnishes her daughter's kindergarten experience and education. My assumption, which could be dangerous to make, but my assumption is that Mom has probably had negative experiences with racism in her past. And if that's the case, that sucks. That's terrible. But it doesn't mean that's what I'm doing. But again, I'm not going to sit there and say that she's just playing the racism card. I believe she likely has had negative experiences. And, I'm not going to diminish that. I'm not going to take that away from her. In fact, I'm going to say that really sucks. And I'm sorry that it's the case. But again, I don't think it's fair. I got incredibly upset that I was accused of this because I was like, I'm sorry, your kid not getting called on is not racism. So that did upset me. It upset me a lot. Semi-retired adventure, okay. Journey to the bottom of the mines, find out what's... Wait, there might be a... But you're Cleo. I need the key. I am the stairs. But it said Cleo gives the key. Did I misread? Maybe I need to interact with the door? I don't know. Yeah, sorry for that little spat. It was a very uncomfortable Monday because of that, and it really tarnished a lot of my week. But yeah. So for my god system, there are male, male, female, female, male, female. I was about to say, ooh, a chest. No, it's not the kind of chest we ooh over. Yeah, sorry for the rant. No, I know it's not what everyone wants to hear. The fact that I told parents, hey, please make sure your child is wearing a shirt, and the amount of kids I have not wearing shirts, I'm like, come on, parents, clothing. Wear clothing to school. I don't care that you're at home. Oh. She'd already given us the key. She'd already given us the key. I haven't touched the door. Ay, Dios mío. No, I'm not joking. I mean, last year, it was one of my normal students, like, when I say normal, I mean, like, one that attended all the time. He just took off his pants, and I'm like, that's a wiener, and I'm just, turning off his camera real fast. I was like, parents, when your students are 5, please stay with them during a life lesson. They're not responsible enough on their own. I think them accusing you of racism is racist. They wouldn't have done that if you were a person. Oh, I agree, but I've also encountered enough people that are headstrong on that only white people can be racist, which I find to be a racist. Not, I think that's a racist thought structure. I think anyone can be racist because it's, are you judging someone based purely off their race and nothing about their character? Yeah, okay, that's not a good thing at all. Two at a time. Also, welcome to the next one. Good to see you. I noticed Frank is streaming today, and it looks like he did not beat the Elite Four. Is that the case? I didn't get to watch his stream yesterday. But I was really rooting for him because I was like, I want to see him beat the Elite Four, not just to do it, but I'm like, I want to see what he would do next. Like, would he go on hardcore mode, or would he do, I don't know, but, leaving 5-year-olds, yeah, it's not a good idea to leave your 5-year-olds alone on a Zoom call. They're not mature enough to do it on their own, and that's not an insult. It's literally just they're 5. Do you trust them alone in the kitchen? Do you trust them alone anywhere? I just think acknowledging you've included something that in a world you've created is important. You don't people. That's fair. Yeah, I kind of I didn't do it. So the reason I did that with the gods was I wanted to exude a certain idea, because obviously when it comes to games like this, you have to, or you don't have to, but it really, you benefit from using stereotypes known to an idea. That way players don't feel like they're learning completely brand new everything, because that can be overwhelming. So I'm reading a lot of Dragonlance again right now, and the elves are very feminine, very peaceful, very calm and secluded, and I love that. And so I'm holding on to that idea of the femininity a little bit of the elegance kind of stuff. And so I said, you know what? I basically was like, what names have I been using in the past? And I was like, well, Vladessa Dawn-Dweller is a common, my go-to elf, so I wanted to use Dawn-Dweller. And then I was like, wait, well, if I'm doing opposites, well, then Dawn's opposite is Dusk, and then They Who Wait in Dusk, for me, still exuded female to me for some reason. But at the end of the day, it's likely that the gods are just as male-female as they are non-gendered at all, because honestly, the way they've created the races is not through incessant boning, it's through, magic. If anything, they're like starfish. They just say, here's more of them. Here's more of them. So it's not a sexual thing for me like that. Feminine and peaceful are not two words you'd ever put together. Well, then you've only met angry Waymans. I've met a lot of nice Waymans. I've also met some angry Waymans. I've also met some angry men. I've met a lot of feminine men. I've met a lot of masculine men. I've met a lot of feminine women and a lot of masculine women. But more so, I meet people that exude both. But when it comes to gods in campaigns, I find that when gods are a bit more specific, it works better, because I'm not sure if you're aware, but when it comes to gods and clerics get something called domains from a god. So for instance, God King Aurelius has the domains of law, evil, nobility, war, and repose. He was the first necromancer, the first to create the undead, which means if a cleric follows them, they can inherit some of those specific powers. But if they want the war domain, but they follow the Dawn-Dweller, well, Dawn-Dweller doesn't adhere to war, so they could not take that power. So it's essentially humans trying to somewhat emulate their gods. And so that's why gods will have stereotypes applied to them, whether they're common or just ones I make up. It's like, hey, that's their, not stereotypes, but themes. Yeah, everything is a spectrum, and that's what I like. I mean, I have a lot of masculine and a lot of femininity in my approach. I used to get made fun of as a kid because I'd talk about my feelings. Ooh. And now it's just like, that's becoming more of a norm, which is brilliant. But yeah, so can you confirm that did Frank lose to the Elite Four? If so, that's a bummer. I do need to go watch that fight. Yeah, so it's again, it's the god structure, that the deity structure. If you look at, they're still going to be creative and still going to have some diversity, but they're going to have their themes. Again, it's because mortals, I shouldn't say humans because there's elves, there's gnomes, but mortals need something that is easy to attach to, because I also believe in the idea of, when you're thinking of deities, that they're a little bit better than mortals. Often to a fault. They can become way too cocky. They can think they're more powerful than they are, and mortals actually can overthrow them, kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm definitely down that road, though I don't imagine that for these, because these deities are going to be quite distant. These aren't going to be the types that walk the planet with their followers. They're going to be like, you know, the divine influence, kind of like, you know, Hinduism and Christianity. You know, that no one's here, but, you know, they have an influence on their followers, kind of thing. Like, yeah, feelings talk to... Yep, you have to talk about your feelings. What? Oh, I thought you were sparkling. Dang it! I was like, my chicken's getting special, but no. Another friend says, you don't have to talk about your feelings, but I recommend it. I think it's a good idea. But I'm also not a doctor. But I will say, every time I speak about my feelings, I am typically better off. Because, and I'll say that it's not necessarily because I voiced them, but it's because the person I choose to speak to is someone I trust, and they give some sort of emotional or cognitive reassurance. And that is what I think. You know, essentially it helps build companionship for me. Whether that works for you. Guys, can we like not try to all be armor smiths? Like, you're sheep. They all want to just hammer away at some iron, man. Oh, speaking of that, I love Skyrim's. I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in town. I leave that to something Bulgrim, whatever. And then you talk to her again. Finest weapons and armor. I'm like, but ma'am, you just said you're not the best. Sorry. I just think of Skyrim quite often. Dude, you love it over here, don't you? You were here last time. Sakura, why are you always on your own, Sakura? Hang out with the others. You know what? Or don't. Do you. But yeah, so that's the premise behind the gods. Something I do... No. What did I no? What did I do wrong? Sakura hang out with people, or... Finest weapons and armor? I feel like the sheep would make decent blacksmiths. Fair enough. This is also a campaign where I want to challenge players to only use the core races, as opposed to being like, everyone's a fucking Aasimar because they're so too powerful. She said she didn't claim to be the best. Oh, you're right. She didn't claim to be the best, but then claims that she has the finest weapons and armor. So to me, it's a bit curious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 8. A million. It's not a million, it's only 48. 8. Yeah, 48. It is the 19th. Let's get things that just grow. Wait, how many days? 28? Oh yeah, we can do cauliflower. Good money maker. Shop. Increased crop yield, good. Let's do half and half. So 48, so 24. I'm sorry, I ran out of money? She buys them from the other person and sold. Maybe she sells Yorlin's work, maybe. That could be it. I like how 2 people are like, yep. I don't know, man. Whiterun seems really weird sometimes. I think I just need to sell a bunch of my stuffs. Did I not buy enough? Or did I run out of money and didn't notice? No, I kind of run out of money. Chickens. Out of the way! Everyone, get out of the fields. This is why I need to create, God, get out of here. You know what? Get inside. You're all in trouble now. Get over here. Get now. Now. Listen to your father. I'm your father now. That's what we're going with. Gosh. Kids, they just don't listen. They just think they can do whatever they want without any regard to what other people think or need to do. Wait, what? Oh, I have to water first? Interesting. Something you can build that they will stay around? Daddy's soul is disappointed. Who needs to be the Dragonborn? Just explore Skyrim as a non-Dovahkiin. The amount of times that I played Skyrim that I just completely straight up ignored the main story quest and never once saw the Whitebeards, I'm just like, or the Greybeards, I'm just like, this is how you play. Okay, this is where I will say that Stardew's item system is better. I don't like auto-swapping because it constantly is swapping between my watering can and fertilizer, and I do not like that. Let's actually just get rid of our stuff as quickly as we can. Something I wanted to do and I never did it in full, like I started it but I didn't finish it, was I want to get a mod for Skyrim that gives you an unarmed attack tree, kind of like, you know, Oblivion had. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, the absolute best kill animations in Skyrim are unarmed strikes. You will do a backbreaker, you will do a suplex, you will choke someone out. Like, they're so eclectic and fun. It's like, instead of like, you know, the swords and axes, like, oh, I took off their head again. Oh, I stabbed him through the stomach. Cool. Like, they're so good. Really? Oh, your least favorite. Yeah. My favorite is the suplex that you can do as an unarmed striker. I mean, I know you can make unarmed strike really strong by getting like the gloves from the Radaway and a few other things, you know, go down the heavy armor tree, but like, I'd rather there just be a proper tree. I think that would be cool. Okay, so you sell for 23, you sell for 20. Right, so they're profit to cook. I forgot. They cook 1 to 1, right? Yes, they do. I do love that infinite storage. I want to play Skyrim again. I know I say that a lot, but like I really do. And I feel like if I did a Let's Play of it, that might really help reinvigorate that love that I once had for it. And you know, I could do an unarmed fighting wizard, or you know, I could do summoned weapons or something. You know, like there's so many things in Skyrim that I've not done yet I haven't done everything. I mean, I've never 100% of the game. I wouldn't do that as a Let's Play, though. But, you know, like, just, there are builds. Like, I've hardly done a two-handed weapon build either, so it's like... stuff like that, you know? The stab through the torso animation is pretty good. It's just... I always find it weird when you do it to, like, a wolf. Like, you pick it up and you do it, I'm like... Poor wolf. Like, it makes sense, I just feel bad. Hey you, come over here. Hey, thanks. I need iron. I just need to move on. Oh, get away. I wonder if jumping would avoid that like it does in Elden Ring. Did I just ask if Faithful was like Elden Ring? I'm like, do you have Elden Ring mechanics in this game? Oh, that is iron. Awesome. I thought it was just more coal. That is coal. Yes. Speaking of, what do we think about Elden Ring on Thursdays? Just thought, you know, not modded, just the regular Elden Ring game. Play it properly. Have fun with it, because that mod was annoyingly too hard. Like, how hard they made Fortisax, like just a meat sponge, just a sponge of damage. I was like, no. And I didn't know the balance didn't feel good. Old. And honestly, that mod, I felt like it invalidated a lot of build types. Ooh, crit chance. When no helmet they do. There's a lot of blue stuff. Oh, nope, it's not like Elden Ring. Ah, my immersion. That's only gonna get one. Yep. Oh, I want to know how I get an upgraded stave. For right now, I'm punching mothers in the face. Not actual mothers, but like, you know, just short for mother lickers. Sometimes you gotta stop licking the mothers. It's getting weird. I mean, it's Dark Souls, so would you deem Dark... What is that? Next one. We have a cannon pig. Look at its tail. Its tail is the fuse. Oh my god, it's cute. Alright, let's see. What do you do? Fire off your cannonballs! Oh, you did exactly what I... What? Oh, that was... They used their cannonball to jump. X1, what do you think they're gonna name this before we look it up in the dungeon manual? That is adorable. Oinkaboom. That's pretty good. Oinkaboom. What else we thinking? You must add to the bestiary and view the entry. Yeah, I want to know, though, what do you think it might be called? I'm curious what your thoughts are before we actually look at what the game named it. I mean, you are kind of a master punster, whether you'll admit it or not. When I think of puns, I literally think X1. Like, for me, you've taken the punster masterness away from Mage, in my opinion. I mean, he still got it, but, like, I think of you more now. Sizzle bacon's not bad, actually. I'm gonna think... I'm thinking I'm gonna mix something like boom and oink together somehow. Quick eye, you... That is true. These are not Dragon Questy puns, so I need hammered iron seals. Buchanan. Oh, Buchanan. That'd be good. Okay, let's find out. Nope, wrong one. Almanac. Are we ready? Drek Scion, Sinker, Tress Roar, Octawheel, and cannot? I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad, it just... I thought it would have something to do with pigs. Cannot.
How do I get more?
True, because it's not actually an animal, it's just an animated thing. Like our name's better. And yeah, you guys are all right. Yeah, all right. Let's grab some iron while we're here, because there's lots of it. I mean, it's not a bad name. I'm gonna say that. Ooh, look at that. We have to be cautious now. I love it. Interrupt him. God, I do want to play Dragon Quest again, though. Like, should I let's play Dragon Quest 11? I don't know why I'm so worried that Frank semi-recently let's played it. Like, who can... I'm sorry, do they have a death throw? I saw an... Or is that just an animation? It really does look like a pig, and I think that's very purposely done. And for good reason, it's adorable. Go back to sleep forevermore. Put a thorn under you. I'm still. It'd be funny if you can be. That's what I was worried about. I was like, can that cannonball that pops up hit me? That's what I was wondering. Is that a death throw or is it just an animation? Come here, sucker. Okay, we've got a good chunk of iron. Only 15? No, that's cool. Only 67. Good. I can't say good like that anymore. I had a student last year that every day when I see him, be like, hey man, how you doing? Be like, good. And he just always said it kind of very throaty and funny like that, and I miss that kid. He's such a fun kid. I mean, this is a farming game. But hey, a lot of farming games have combat. It's a magical farming game. Ooh, small zoom potion. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Make my heart go zoom, zoom. My supernova girl. Yeah, you knew what generation I grew up in. If I know Xenon Girl, the 21st century. Oh, God. My sister loved that song, and I was like, please stop. More hammered iron seal so far. That's what I need. You're correct. Thank you for keeping track. Okay, let's just go. We can't really advance. Oh, we can advance. Well, I mean, I'm out of energy as well. I do. Well, I was about to say, I do hope there's a way to increase my energy. That's coziness, right? Yeah, it's coziness. So that's a really neat system. Make your home cozy and your nose itches. That's not how that works. So, do you know how many projects Beagle has done since? I actually have no idea. But yeah, and that's the thing is like, oh, I didn't realize the time. She's on General Hospital? Wow. And that's the thing. I know it's a silly concern. That's why I'm like, but I'm also like, I have such a long project with Vesperia that like, you know, something that I know is as long as, ooh, flirted, that's nice. Something I know that is as long as, Dragon Quest. I think my hardest part is that I know the big reveal of what happens with very beloved characters, and I know that's like a major... Actually, no, perfect. Now we want to plant whites. I don't have to... You know GH? No. I know that there's a show called General Hospital. I don't watch it. Oats watches Grey's Anatomy, which I'll pop in sometimes, and I enjoy it. 13 non-Radred projects since... Non-Radred. He does a lot more shorter games than I do, which allows him to do more. Which I kind of envy, because like Xenogears is apparently really long. I know Tales of are really long, which is not a bad thing, but you know, you start to crave other things. He's done 13 projects in 9 months. Jabus. Impressive. But again, there's like that Goku Legends Game Boy game, the one with the book and the puppets that he and that one guy are obsessed with. Okay, so... True. And the thing is, I just want to play it because, like, I remember watching Mages, and I was sitting there the whole time. I was like, I would play this so different than Zatchbell. There you go. I'm like, just like I was in his Dragon Quest A, I was like, use boomerangs. You should use boomerangs. He's like, nah, dog. Use boomerangs. And then I did the Let's Play, and I used the boomerangs. I think I used them all the way until we got to the Dragovian Trials, where I was like, they're not working anymore, lads. Sorry. And who is it that can use boomerangs? Is it, it's the thief guy, right? I forget his name. Drake? I don't know. What's his name? I don't remember. And that's okay. I don't have to remember. But yeah, I really want to play it. I really just want to get back into Dragon Quest as a world, as a universe. Because it's such a good universe. Eric, there you go. But also, like, I want to use fist weapons or claws or whatever it is with either Rab or Jade. Because what I like about the game is you can swap party members in combat. Therefore, I can use everyone. It's not like, you know, Final Fantasy VII where, like, it makes more sense to pick 3 because it's kind of a pain to swap out. Taking a mage. I remember that. I remember that. Oh, that joke, like, just ripped me open. I was laughing so much when I heard it. I think I've watched his Dragon Quest VIII Let's Play 3 times now. Just like I've watched his first Final Fantasy IX once and his second one twice. You watch me play?
Yeah.
Let's just make money. But I'm going to say this. That is definitely not coming until Vesperia is done because... Actually... Roots, go away! 15. Oh, wow. Because I don't want too massive. Well, I mean, once Vesperia is in like the 70s or 80s, then I don't know if Xenogears will be done by then, but we'll see. We'll just have to wait and see, because I've looked up Let's Plays of Xenogears. Like, I haven't watched them, but like I look them up and say, okay, how many videos do they have? And most of them are like in the 90s or 100s, but a lot of times those are also like 20-minute videos. I do typically 30 to 40. Hell, with Xenogears, sometimes they're 50. Xenogears is not a game with a lot of stopping points in it. Like, holy crud. There's like, yo, dog, did you want a save point? No? Good. We don't have any for you. I was testing how long I could stay quiet before I got uncomfortable. Hi, Oats. You're so mean to me.
Pay farm?
Yeah. Wait, do flowers continue to grow after you pick them? Hey. Hands. Oh, you did your nails again. No, they just look shiny. Sorry, just the angle I saw, it looked like you had painted them white. Why do you hate me? She flipped me off. She's like, screw you, mother liquor. People say hi, Oats. She says hi, peeps. Also, how are the fur and scaly children? They're good. Actually, let me check something for the scaly. Her light bulb actually broke, so I have a new one on order. And it's supposed to come in today. I'm curious what time. Arriving by 9 p.m., so it'll probably arrive around noonish. It's out for delivery. Nice. That means it could be in Illinois right now because it takes us literally 2 minutes to drive to Illinois. It's wild that I can see another state. I love where I live now. Like, I'm just gonna say that no, she's okay. She'll often have 1 to 2 days in a row without her light. Because after she poops, I take her out and she likes to just hang out for a while. I'm treating it like that. But like, oh hey, we got it. We had a massive storm yesterday. Like I said, it knocked out our power across multiple areas, multiple blocks. But like, we just stood outside and watched this torrential downpour. We're glad we live on a hill. No, it's a fine temperature. She's okay. Now let's go place these. Actually, can I make the next tier? Oh, that's an undiscovered? I thought it was what we already had. Oh, it's not rough stitching. Okay, but I will need 4 of you. Let's get those cracking. Chicks. It was gorgeous, and you know, it smells so good when it's raining, and it rains kind of frequently here. And ever since we got those new windows in, we have basically not closed them, and we haven't had the air conditioner on for weeks. So I'm just like, I can't wait to see what my electric bill is. Oh, gotcha. Peeps. That's good. Clever. Though I don't really eat peeps because I'll eat like 2 of them and be like, I feel like I'm dying. Get over here. Get over here. It's free money. I mean, it's inventory space. Speaking of, should I upgrade my inventory? I don't have any money. Well, we're selling stuff today. Yeah, I don't like peeps, but like every like 5 or 10 years, I'll eat some. And then I'll be like, why did I do that? They're better when you let them go stale? I don't mean to be rude, but... Oh, I'm basically stuck. Oh, rough stitching, okay. So, here's a random thing, but a song popped in my head. So, like, you know that song, Hark the Herald Angels Sing? That's actually the only part of the song I know, but I don't like it, so I say, Jerk the Gerald Jangles Jing, and my mom gets pissed. She's like, it's very disrespectful to do that. I was like, what? It's a song. It's fine. She says I'm like insulting Jesus, and I'm like, pretty sure he's taking worse criticism, Mom. They kind of hung a dude up on a cross. I think he can handle some little guy on Earth just playing around with letter sounds, because that's all I'm doing. And then I'll do it, bark the barrel bangles bang. I have a really big thing with alliteration. Like, it physically feels good in my mouth to do alliteration. And so that's why I do it so often. Ow! It's a physical feeling that I enjoy with alliteration, especially P's and B's. Glory to the new. See, I would say da 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 da, because I knew it was Newborn King, but I actually forgot that it was Glory to. Joe my Jod, and that's why I say things like video games instead of video games, because it feels good. Alliteration is one of the selling. I mean, I'm glad you said one of, because like Dragon Quest just has. Here's the good thing about Dragon Quest: it has so many selling points. Where did they just die? Like face through the wall? Poor cannot stay alive. Video Vames. Ooh, that's pretty nice. I got Video James from, like, I didn't come up with that. I heard, I think, Lobos Jr. say that, and I was like, I like how that sounds. So when we moved, Mana Steel Chance. When we moved, we had board games, and so the box that holds them actually says Board James. And I was like, it's a good thing we moved ourselves, or else there'd be some mover guy that's like, this guy's an idiot, can't spell games. Or he's just really bored of a guy named James. Oh no, I miss James. He was a good student too. Tall as hell. My preschool, he was getting tall. Old style candy corn? I don't actually know the difference. I didn't know there was an old style. I do like that, since they are, you know, chests, that, oh crumbs, that they give you wood. I just think that's a really good little eye for detail. Like, you know, they didn't have to do it, but it's nice that they did. Oh, and you guys also give it. Very good. Oh, I was like, I'm not out of stamina. I was trying to use magic. Idiote. I need iron still. Iron ore. I don't know why they do the Trojan Man theme so often. It's a good thing. Rack the Battlemaster wants to see your staff fighting skills in action. Okay. Okay, Drake's brother Drac. Can I canonically make him your fighting brother? Alright, let's see if I can make that cannonball hit me. I think that is an adorable little thing. Okay, I don't think it can hit you. Ooh. I would be down for a honey-based one. Oh wait, I'm supposed to put a thing down in the... Right. Do any of you know of a band called Therion? They're very good. Door already was open. They're a symphonic metal band with a lot of opera singing. It's really nice. Again, why I don't like this switch? Because I'm getting near things that took my weapon off. I'm gonna do combat here, not mine. If anyone does scour the options and finds if there is a no auto swap of tools, let me know. Yeah, I mean, I don't think candy corn is terrible. It's just like hard sugar. How it tastes, really. Like, I'll eat it, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to buy it. Candy corn to me is like one of those, oh, someone put this in a bowl? Guess I'll have a few this year. And that's it. And I don't buy it myself ever. There are many things I will eat if they're presented to me. What's this music making me think of? Has like a hint of stress to it. Ooh, mine power up sick. It's got that. How do I describe it? Circus, no. Carnival-y. It actually reminds me of the Devil's Carnival. Such a good musical. Any of you can ever watch the Devil's Carnival do it? They're set into, okay, I wish. Let's find out. Let's actually take a peek. General, and it's probably in the terms of service. Oh, colorblind options, good. Simple fishing. It's already simple. That doesn't look like it. Maybe later. I buy because Alexander eats one and he thinks... That is fair. It does, okay, yeah, I can see it in Nightmare as well. But yeah, there's a musical called The Devil's Carnival. It is my favorite musical. It beat out Repo the Genetic Opera for me, and Jekyll and Hyde. There's the new stuff.
Rough topaz.
If this were Diablo, that would give me magic fine when socketed into a helmet. Or lightning damage on my stick of justice. Sir. You can jump over it. Oh, that's so lovely. Dude, there is so much iron here. Like, they're not making it hard to get what you need. I appreciate that. Like, hey, just go there, you'll get what you need. But yeah, it very much had a horror theme to it, is I guess what I'm getting at. Which was just kind of the stress in the, oh, that must have been a crit. The stress in the, like, almost sharp violin. Someone once asked me, hey, is Diablo 2 a good game? And my response was, I bought it the day it came out, over about 20 years ago, and I still play it. So, yes. Key Chef cooked 200 meals. Look at all that money we made. I'm rich, mother liquor. I need a lot of rough topaz. Holy crumbs. So I need to make 3 more. I need 22 more. Hey, Dexter, how you doing, my friend? Ugh. Hopefully day's treating you well. Speaking of Hoyle, I hope Sniper Wolf's okay. He had a rough day. What was it, Friday? He had a light aneurysm? Or blood, a little bit of blood leaked into his brain? Like it sounds more serious than he was letting on, because I'm like, whenever I hear aneurysm, I just hear people being dead. So, like, I just really hope that man's okay, because he's a good man. Gouted a ghost? My hope says that he's resting. He got 3 days off of work for it. Only 3 that like feels like, really, that's it? Just 3 days off? Wait, did my flowers die because I didn't water them? Oh no, I just never finished them. It's a pretty. Go! Children, been over this. How is that that demo, by the way? I'd rather wait for the full game, but I'm curious of your thoughts. Whether it's your own or if you watched Mage. Wait, so do I need to replant these? Okay, so there is a light version of it. Okay. Jeez, it's just scary. Because I'm like, you're not old, man. But I mean, I don't exactly know how old the mythical fields work. So, you know, I was like, oh. Going off of like what Dr. House and all that crap says. And I'm sure that's heavily inaccurate. Never played Dragon's Monster. I've played the original Dragon Warrior monster. And back then you could not control your monster's actions. Can you control your monster's actions in this game a la Pokemon? Or is it still just like they do their own thing based off of their own abilities? That is a mechanic I'd very much like to know before I invest in the game. Bountiful harvest yams. To me, that's a mechanic that I definitely want to be aware of. Last thing, I'd rather avoid the demo so that when I do play it, it can be like completely just freshy-deshy, you know? You know, freshy-deshy. You know what that means. I don't even know what it means. Come on. Whee! I'm just trying to get fed answers here, man. Before I get fed up. Just kidding. Bring peepers. Ah, zesty like a burrito. Oh, I could go for just like a bean and cheese burrito. Nice and simple. Ooh, tea. Not a queen, but that's okay. You're still useful. Maybe. I'm actually curious to see how, Hey, I'm impressed on how you handled those jumbles. Thanks. But I'd like to upgrade my... I would like magic, please. Real magic. Also, I'd like to be able to get rid of that stuff. The darkness. I believe in a thing called love. Just listen to the rhythm of the heart. What are you getting from me? Right, we need to do those. A very good time. That's a satisfying sound. I like it. I'm not the kind of person that I am. I'm not the antichrist, even the Iron Man of a vision. You're not. Oh, feel I've lost Leaving stone my soul. God, no control. Excuse you. Don't you touch me. Violence. I guess stones are important. Probably.
Lopez.
Dude, you float. Why are you getting stuck behind those rocks? They're not even that big of rocks. Loser. Sorry, mean. No, it wasn't mean. I just murdered his face. Small whirlwind potion. A cyclone will appear from your staff while attacking. Sure, let's see it. Sounds cool. Pretty cool. Gimme, gimme. Why you get over here? Dang, it actually does some decent damage. Oh, is it already gone? It's already gone. Darn. Hey, you hit me. Yelling. Grizzly hit me. Leveled. Santa says, you're getting coal for Christmas. The blacksmith. That's what I always wanted. They're really interesting. I like it when a game does a good job. You jump away from me. Hi-ya! I do like that you can jump in this game. It's just so nice. The demo is the entire game minus some of it. You're welcome for helping. You don't know because you've not finished it. That is a good sign. I haven't even been watching. How much XP do they give? 60? That's a... I was gonna guess like 25. But are you a speed jouster? Probably not. There you go. Now we're getting the stuff we need. Oh, ow. Got shot in the face by a cannonball. That cannot have felt good. Hi! I'm not much for 100%ing, like, sometimes it's cool to do, like when I did in Kingdom Hearts it felt cool, but when I did in Radiata Stories I was very intentional, but typically it's not a goal of mine. I just feel like that'll make me focus on, it'll make me lose focus from the story, which is what I typically focus on, like the main story. So don't get me wrong, I do like a good side story. Come here, you sinker. You're a real stinker. We're about to go to floor 25, which is our quest. Oh! We can just teleport here. Interesting. I don't know. Go to the depths of the last level of the mines. Floating question marks? We're dead. What? You look so nice. Neppy, a magical bean of spray and splashing. Splash, sploosh, wee, whoosh. The case of the wondrous whirlpool redeemed. Could it be a new friend finds their way to me? Well, I'm the sprite of the tides and sea, a water sprite, the great Neppy. And it rhymes. It is kind of an axolotl dragon, isn't it? Oh no, I don't always talk and rhyme. I've just been rehearsing my greetings since I haven't had a visitor in some time. That was the last one. Promise. Aw, shucks. Whirlpools, you say? Of course I know about the whirlpools. I'm the one making them. Aren't they fun? Round and round they spin. They're destructive and they've been stopping people from reaching Azoria? Oh no, I didn't mean for that to happen. Well, I can stop them, but it's going to take a lot of energy. I'm going to need to eat the biggest meal I've ever had. Can you get the ingredients for me? We can make a feast. It's been forever since I had a meal with a friend. We made a friend. Okay, they need steamed fish, sardines, diced roots, sand dollars, and coral. Okay. Well. I love that we now have a quest. This is kind of like the thing. Whatchamacallit? The community center. There we go. Community center. I mean, have you ever been an axolotl dragon? You don't know what they eat. Wow. Wow. But yeah, I'm with you. It's kind of weird. Kind of strange. Can you get sugarcane yet? Nope. Not to my knowledge. I can't even get corn yet. And that stuff's got the juices. It's got the juices. Dude, there's so much corn where I live. It's everywhere. Wolfberry. It's foraged, not planted. I just walked past it. Sugarcane? Was it on the beach? Is that? That is so cool, thank you. Oh! Duh. Rocking chair! Worries like a rocking chair. It'll give you something to do, but it won't get you anywhere. Boom, 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 boom. Got juices. I'll talk to you later. Oh, they had a different note when they pinged. Very cool. And we need the coral. We need the dollars of the sand. Dang, we sold a bunch of those, didn't we? Why? What am I? What? Oh, the sand. Yeah. Oats has it on a magnet. I didn't come up with that myself. Lord Helix.
get into there yet.
That's a good eye. Oh, come on. Devs. Wait. Firebirds, those games you develop, if they have waterfalls, you better put something behind it, or I will be disappointed. I couldn't think of a pun. They sell for $7. That's for stuff we're just picking up. I did call you. So I just went to a waterfall, nothing behind it. So since you're developing a game, I just wanted to say that if you have waterfalls, some of them need to have stuff behind them. Capiche? Don't throw things into the fall water. Don't tell me what to do, Dad. Perfect. Okay, so let's see. We need... steamed fish. Steamed? Oh, we have... How many do I need? I need 5. Okay, so... fresh greens and fish pellets. Alright, we don't have time to fish. When probably okay, so long as it's gonna happen. Doesn't have to be an island, could be cool. Yeah, sometimes just like a cave with like a chair. You're like, why is there a chair here? Oh, don't do that. Wait, what am I doing? I'm gonna upgrade this thing because watering takes a little longer than I want it to. I was like, oh, you're on the ground now? I love you. Bum bum. Ba-da-dum bum dum gum bum gum bum. Ba-da-dum dum dum ga bum 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 bum. Joe, I think those caps were perfectly well deserved. Cool looking cave! Also, Joe, hi! I don't think I said hi to you. How you doing, my friend? What is going on? How was the land of Germ today? It actually sounds really bad. Sorry. Sounds like I'm calling where you live a germy place. I mean, I'm sure there are a lot of germs there, but there's a lot of germs everywhere because they're microscopic beings and they could just flourish. So I saw those guys and I was like, oh, I could double catch them, which made me think of double punch. Actual so freaking cool. You know what should be behind waterfalls? Oh, a second bin. And oh, that's actually a fun idea. So, Firebirds, you have a waterfall, and inside is a small little cave with another waterfall that has a signpost next to it that just says the magnificent second waterfall. And then your players just think that there's something going on. Nothing. It's just for show. Because you hear me in games I play all the time. I'm like, I love it when there's a room and place to go that's literally just there to look at. There's no item. There's nothing to observe. There's nothing to click on. It's just you can see it, and that's cool. Big question. What if there's nothing behind the waterfall directly, but there is a cave entrance right next to it that takes you behind it? Ooh, now you're thinking with portals. Literally, because doorways are considered portals. I miss Pants. Oh, you're late. Leaving me. I miss Pants. Like, bye, Papa. Barely but acceptable. Where did we go to find arugula for? I think I remember. Eagle Stream ended? Actually, to be fair, I don't know when he started. So he restarted, correct? So he lost to the Elite Four yesterday. Is that correct? I don't remember anyone actually confirming it, or I just missed it in the chat. If so, what kind of loss was it? Was it like unlucky crits? Was it just overwhelmed by numbers? Like, what happened? I know he'd spent like a week prepping, and now he's what, just back into a new run? He lost in the second was due to the rocks. The rocks? Like stealth rocks? So I tell that boy to freaking rapid spin all the time. Because he does a lot of swapping in that game to where like it's a must. Though, I mean, if I recall, is the rocks. Giant buds killed him. Oh yeah. Each can have 2 possible teams. Ooh. The restart. Oh, Curry's good to see you talking. Because you did thank you for those gift subs earlier, by the way. I don't know if you heard me thanking you. Well, very much appreciated. Let's see. I want to upgrade my watering can. And then I need to fish to get some, so I can make some fillets. Yeah, Fiber, we appreciate it. Do not apologize. At the end of the day, your English is better than our French. Go. Got that. Open. Oh, it's only 2? Oh, but I don't have the money to do another one. Okay. I'm positive your English is better than my French, because I know we. I think that's it. Oh my god, Geeky, what's up? I was just thinking about you today because I went on Facebook and saw that it was your dad's birthday. Oh, this won't do? I'm not sure what you mean. What won't do, Madam Tez? Oats, by the way, Oats and I bring you up a lot of like how we just had so much fun hanging out with you in Manchester, so thanks for doing that. It was so cool to meet you and Jack. Need 10 coral, 10 sand dollars, diced roots. You're gray? What do you mean you're gray? Oh, yeah, I don't know how you get different colors. I'm thinking blue is for moderators, green is for members, and gray is for everyone else? Could be wrong. Wait, what do I need? I need diced roots. I might actually have a bunch of those. So yes, if you spend 99 cents, which for you is actually cheaper because the pound is stronger than the dollar, it would, I believe, turn your colors. I have diced root. 10. I need. God, my memory's garbage. 20, so we need 10 more. But first bins? I'm so confused at what you're saying right now. But I miss you all the same. How are you? Oh, that's right. I sold all my turnips. You're gray. You're in need of a membership. You're in need of a... Oh, right. Yeah, that's right. Gotta take those out. Ours actually have to go out tonight because they pick up tomorrow. Wow, interesting. I need 5 steamed fish. What are you shouting at, sir? Dude, the squirrels that play in the tree next to me, one of them is just like... I don't know what he's... I'm gonna look. Can't see what he's shouting at, but he's Angies. Taking the trash out. You leave me alone. No, these... I've watched these guys just bully these cardinals we have. We've got these beautiful cardinals that fly around, and they just bully them. Like, the squirrels are in charge here. I'm actually curious. I'm going to put on easy fishing. I just want to see what it looks like. Oh. It's probably just hook and pole, and that's it. Nice. I'm glad you got them running, though. Okay, let's see what easy fishing is. Okay, it's not what I thought it was. I don't know if we have geese here. I'm not seeing any. Hey, Oats. Have we seen any geese here? I don't think so. We had a ton in Colorado, though. You made me a wrap without me asking. Oh my god. Oats, you're so lovely. I love you. She's so lovely. She's a star, but she cries, cries, cries. 'Cause I asked for wraps. Inexcusable. Oh, that was good. That's what we had in Colorado. They were freaking terrifying. Like, do not go near them. Wait, where do we catch sardines? Are you a sardine? Hey! Found sardines. I moved to wraps, by the way, instead of sandwich bread because it's cheaper and a little healthier. Has a little more protein in it, so I stay full longer. And it's also cleaner. And it's faster to make. And the price is pretty close. A lot less carbs though, which is also nice. More fiber. Salmons. And if you think cassowaries are scary, think about humans. I need one more sardine. What's Dolly Parton's favorite kind of fish? Sardine, 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 sardine. I'm begging, begging, please give me sardine. We're out of that one. Do you remember when she did the vaccine song based off that? She's like, "Get your vaccine, you're gonna or you're gonna die." And I was like, God dang, girl! Like that was heavy. Like, yeah, get your vaccine. Holy crap! I don't know. You can reason with geese. Get bread. $100 of X game? I don't know that. Just look up Dolly Parton vaccine. Like they got her to like help spread awareness of it. And she said that she's saying that. I was like, dang, Dolly, that's crazy. I can't play it here because probably, copyright because of the melody and voice. Are you and Jack playing or are you watching somebody? Last time I saw you, Kiki, was when you were streaming WoW. Oh, and sorry for my crudeness, but Oats told me that next time I talk to her, I had to tell her that she misses your butt. Because when we were hanging out, she was just like staring at it the whole time. It was kind of hilarious. I'm just sitting there, I'm like, I'm right here. No one's staring at my butt. I don't have a butt. What's that? Cheeky. It was interesting to me when Oats makes me a sandwich. Because I like mustard in my sandwiches, and she doesn't, so she doesn't know what the balance is. It's really good though. I never would put this much mustard on, but I'm liking it. Yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 is really good. That was aggressive, wasn't it, Crystal? Like, it's just like, yeah, support people and get the vaccines, but damn, just saying you're gonna die? Like, damn. Dolly going heavy. It's so funny because I'm just sitting there listening to it. I was like, oh, this is fun. She's doing those like, you said what? Like, it was just so like out of nowhere. Yeah. Ooh, that's a lot. Get him. Ooh, we got Scythe luck up. Sweet. Nuts, get your nuts. Oh yeah, I mean, she's a hilarious woman. Anytime you watch an interview of her, you're like, wait, you said what? Huh? Like, she's got a dark sense of humor. And I think it's fascinating that, like, if you go to the right parts of the country, if you find like an all-black community, like black communities, like an all-black like sports team or marching band or something, how common it is for them to be like, oh yeah, Dolly Parton bought all of our uniforms. I mean, Erica, why not both? We might be able to make it. Digging will get your farming level up more than planting and harvesting will. More than planting and harvesting? Really? Okay, I guess I gotta start doing that then. Thank you. Let's probably chips too. Nice. Yeah, I mean, she just from what I've been able to gather, she believes in supporting people and communities, especially those in need. She recognizes how much she has and how much she can give away and still be okay. I appreciate when people of wealth understand that they do not need all that wealth, and even though they do not have to, they choose to give to other people that do need it, in fact. That's so cool. Let's go, Dolly. Let's go. Psh, psh. Right, I need to make the fillets first.
Joji, Boji.
Upgraded watering can. Heck yes, so. Ooh, we haven't had mail for a while. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, Gaius. Gaius is such a freaking talker. It's hilarious. It's just like, ow! 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 He's our talkies boy, and I love him to bits and pieces. So many pieces. He's a chatty little son. Wouldn't have him any other way. Stop harbor? I taste stuff. Like, well, what do you want to tell me? I love you. What he says. Not really. He doesn't love being picked up. Mr. Toes, as I call him. Oh, I didn't pick up my fish? Play more steamed fish. Smart. I like that. That's good stuff. Like, I like to believe that if I got, like, you know, just filthy rich, yeah, I would have fun. But I would also be, like, probably helping out, like, things in the education realm and in the special ed department. Like, hey, I heard you guys actually need resources. What? Who would have thought that? I was like, where are my sand dollars? Dollars in the sand. Let's see. So I've got the sand dollars. I need the coral. And we only need 4 coral. And we're done. I like the housing idea a lot. Because honestly, more important than school and education, housing. One of the biggest reasons we see students do poorly is an unstable home. Okay, Captain Carroll. Dude, the characters in Vesperia are just so well done. They're well written, they're relatable, they can frustrate you and you still love them. I'm impressed with how much I love Carol. And how much Rita has grown. So proud of her. Like Erica pointed out in a comment, Rita now initiates the high fives at the end of combat. Isn't that cool? I don't think I need to activate all these, but I made the thing, so I might as well. Let's... No. I mean, I know that Raven was in the Great War. Unless that's the secret, but that's not that big of a thing. It's just like, oh man, you've seen some things and some stuff. Gotcha. No, I don't know. Like, I'm of the mind that I think Raven's dead at this point. I think he might be like Auron from Final Fantasy X. I'm curious if he actually died and is maybe some kind of Intellicaea hybrid or brought back by them. You made ramen? Oh, girl! Gonna have to give me a slip. Slurpy slurp, that's what I was going with. Oh, you want to meet our new friend? You what? I have 2 of them. That's a cannot.
Cannot?
That's, yeah, cannot. It cannot kill me. I want you to meet our friend. We have to feed them so they can stop making whirlpools. Ah. Oh, that's spicy. This is our friend. They're like a dragon, axolotl jelly, yeah. It is adorable. And we're gonna have a picnic together. Alright, I just need 4 corals. Oats, come here. Oats says, hold on, she's getting demanded. I need you to read one of the most recent, some of the bottom stuff.
Hi.
Told you, you're a popular character on the stream. People have requested that we do
What's over your face?
Oh, that's my badge or whatever. Since it's a small screen, it's hard to see, but I think for regular it doesn't cover me really. I think I'm gonna get rid of that.
Can't see you.
Can you guys see my face, or does the Soulkrist badge cover it up? Yeah, see, normally it's just a small little guy like that.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not an issue. It's just because on my screen it's there.
I'll go enjoy my ramen.
You
It's ramen weather.
It's ramen weather. Hallelujah. Love you, Oats. Thank you for lunch. Ah, shucks. Yeah, it's just on my screen, it's very small, but for some reason they keep that box the same size. Because I have it like where I can see the stream, I can see my analytics, I can see all kinds of stuff from the streamer client. Damn it, X1, now I want coffee. Dude, that guy just phased through a floor. Shell bits. Maybe tomorrow we'll get enough sand dollars. Oats is stinking cute. I'm just here. Ass pants. I don't really give enough food to keep around at this point. Well, bam! Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get rid of those duplicates that don't stack. Aw, who's your favorite couple on YouTube? I get... Oh, so good, I get my plant fibers back. I need to upgrade my house. Ooh, I want this. I don't know what that stuff is. Ooh, I can make paper. Paper. No. Inks, geeks. More coffee! Oh, I think that's... It's also not cold, though. Ugh. Ugh. Don't worry, I take no offense to not being your favorite couple, considering Oats is more of a side character on the channel. She doesn't show up all the time. Coming soon, the Petal Bloom Festival. Nearly Petal Bloom Festival time. The town will be resplendent in flowers. I might need a little bit of help, though. Can you come see me? Mayor Merritt. Okay, I can do that. Denied. Aha. Nice. Do they like just they game together and stuff? I think that'd be really cool. Hello. Blast. Welcome to Zoria's most colorful time of year, the Petal Bloom Festival. I think it really shows off our island in the prettiest way, don't you? I don't know. Why, thank you. I can't help but think that something's missing, though. We simply aren't enough flowers. Can't have a half bloom festival. Would you help me by planting some Oh, they used the wrong form of buy. I was like, why is this hard to read? They used the wrong form of buy. Would you help me by planting some seeds? You have my gratitude and a fabulous prize. Plant 15 flower seeds. I only have to plant them? Okay. Did you do the thing again where it didn't pick it up? Yep. Okay, cool. Got it this time. And that's why I'm a little weary to pick up multiple quests, because we've seen that glitch. Aquamarine. Oh. I like to believe we're a healthy relationship goal. We have a great balance. Let's do 5 each. I have Tutankhamun stuck in my head from Nightwish. I can only make 4? Oh no. Typically 3 to 4 hours. What are we going on for right now? We're at the 2.5 hour mark. You don't get the seeds back. I'm glad you missed your child. The amount of people that is like, I need my child gone for like extended periods of time. Like, why did you have kids? Like, I get it, it's hard, but holy crap, dude. Make them sound like such a burden sometimes. Ah! I'll return to it tomorrow. Let's do it now. Get it out of the way. Yeah, I'd be quite upset if you didn't miss your child. The amount of people that do not spend enough time with their kids is depressing. Well done, Soulkrist. Another quest? Build and place 3 decorative items made with flowers. I could do that. Hey, everyone needs a break. Like, you don't want to be with them 24/7, but like, when people are like, I want them gone for a week, I'm like, God. Or the ones that just constantly bitch about it. I'm like, why did you have kids if you weren't ready for this challenge? Alright, I think I just need, yeah, just coral. Yeah, money. Gem polisher. These though will make Eeper. What do you think, Miss Pants? You'd rather lick your tum-tum than tell me? Yeah, it is. Rude. Let's hit the hay. Yeah, it's like behavior starts at home. You can argue otherwise, but every scientific study will be like, nah, dog. Trust us, teachers aren't that influential. We only wish. Sometimes we don't wish. What was I gonna do? Check for coral. Yeah, if your child's in a really bad way, putting them around other kids is not fair to those other kids. You know? Like saying, oh yeah, just beat the crap out of somebody else instead of me. Like, no. Don't. I mean, while I'm here, I might as well pick it all up, you know? Experience, too. I kind of forgot that. It's only 5, but it's more than 0. Oh, some of them are more. Eight for muscles. Cool. Lots of butt pats. Those booties gonna get patted. On his pants. Got her leg just like up in the air as she licks and cleans her leg. Clean gal. Let's go finish our first major quest. Our first, I guess, you know, bundle per se. We could maybe call it a bundle. I think you guys are making a good choice. I think our school's gonna serve you well. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun in kindergarten together. And honestly, it's gonna probably be easier than the schooling you do now because it won't be reliant upon you coming up with all the stuff. Yeah, we can tell that like they're home too. It's not a secret. Teachers, coaches, we're not dumb. We have eyeballs. We work with kids. We're working more than just your own kids. The amount of people also that believe that all the focus should be on their child, not recognizing the other kids, is astonishing. Erica, they deal with it by giving them to you. Return to Neppy. Oh! Are you making soup? Standing in our soup. Watch your step, you might get wet. You're back, and I can smell all my ingredients. This is going to be so fun, even more fun than swirling around in a whirlpool. I'm going to start preparing the feast. Come back tomorrow and we'll have a little picnic. Then we'll deal with those whirlpools. I just can't wait. Clear the whirlpools with Neppy. We'll actually get to do it with them. Okay, just making sure the quest was obtained. Got a nut butter, check it and see. I got a recipe for pickled greens. That went better than I thought it would. Went better than I thought. Oh, I see why this is better for that. Okay, yeah, because you can just dig so often. It's 15 or 10, I guess, if you do a really good job. Now, there's some really shitty parents out there. Again, there are people where I'm just like, why are you a parent? Why did you make people? Did you like did you romanticize the idea of having a child, but then you learned that it's actual work and, you know, the cute baby phase ended, they started to talk and decided to not listen to you because people are like, just make them eat it. If they don't like broccoli, just make it. It doesn't work. Doesn't work. Yeah, when I was a coach, one of my rules was you must be reachable at all times. And if you're not reachable on 2 occasions when I have to get a hold of you, this was, you know, when practice and when the kids were with me. If you're not reachable and it happens on 2 occasions, you're out. And that was my rules because there was a time where a kid broke his ankle and we couldn't reach the parents. I was like, well, cancel everything. I'm taking someone to the hospital. That's weird. There's few things more uncomfortable than taking a child that's not your own to the hospital. And the doctor's being like, who are you? Being like, doesn't matter. Shit's broken. Fix it. I'll keep these things just in case I need them. Yeah, that became a rule of mine. And some parents are like, well, I'm busy when they're at practice. I'm like, look, most parents are here at the practice. So, shut up. Be available or go away. I had one person be like, well, we pay you. And I'm like, I don't need your money. Go away. I did need their money, if I'm being honest with you. I did. But it wasn't worth the stress. Oh! No! I have so much magic. God, this is so nice. The fact that it's limited, though, unlike in Stardew, is a bit of a challenge, and that's still kind of cool. Pickable yet? Not yet. Blood and dragons. When a kid get injured at camp and weren't able to get a hold of Dad, who was supposedly at home sleeping, they said. Yep. So that's fine. I mean, if it's when you just can't be reached at all. It's like, especially in our modern day of like everyone has a phone. Oh yeah, the amount of people that think that just because you pay me, think that you can tell me what to do is baffling. And it happens everywhere. I've even had it here on YouTube. You know, someone be like, well, I liked the video and I watched, so like, you need to play the exact game I tell you to. I'm like, not how this relationship works. I will take your suggestions into consideration, but the only way you can make me play a game is when I had the choose my game incentive on Patreon, and I had to get rid of that because I was like, I can't promise that. It's too stressful. Let me brush you! Of course they didn't. They didn't. Why would they be aware of what's going on with their child? Sounds like you're being foolish, Erica. You're expecting way too much of parents. Come on. Like, are parents superheroes? No. Should parents be available when their children are in somebody's care other than themselves? Oh, yeah. Or have contingencies set up. Like, let's say Crystal and Patrick go on vacation and Alex is staying with Grandma. There needs to be one other person available during their vacation that Grandma can call upon. That's just the smart route, because what if something happens to Alex or something happens to Grandma? These are the kinds of things you prepare for when you are in charge of the well-being of another individual. Yeah, teachers are infuriated because so many, I hate to say it, but so many parents suck. They just seem to suck. Yeah, and here's the thing. Whenever people say, oh, but we get tired, I'd be like, I know that, but you chose to have kids. You chose to take up that massive responsibility. I didn't ask you to do it. Nobody else asked you to do it. I mean, your parents might be like, when do we get grandkids? But that's dumb. At the end of the day, you make that choice for the vast majority. Obviously, we're talking about the people that do planned conception or keeping it, even non-planned conception, keeping it. We're basically not talking about grapes, you know, without the G. So it was a conscious choice. And even if you're like, well, we didn't want to get pregnant, well, you had sex, so you know it can happen, okay? So don't be surprised when you have sex, no condom, and you're pregnant. Like, oh, who would have thunk that could happen? Oh, that's how it works. But no, the amount of people that don't want to take up the responsibility, or they do for a while and then they get tired, I'm like, yo, that's just your job now. Ooh, you have a questicle? The wisest wizard of town. What? It's you, Soulkrist. Friend request. I need something small, hard, and shiny. You got anything like that? A rough citrine. 10? Got a big fish dinner coming up. Haven't had the time to go fishing. As long as it's not a red herring. And ingots. Copper, that's fine. Just talking about people that have kids, you know, that's how kids happen. Yeah, I mean, then there's obviously though like the keeping aspect. Do you keep the pregnancy? Do you keep the child after birth? Anything like that? So there are choices. I'm not saying they're easy choices, but there are choices. Um, and I am very much of the mind of if you know you're not ready, adoption's a thing. It's not always the greatest thing in the world for the baby, but if you don't believe in ending a pregnancy, then it's probably your next best bet. And what's worse, you being an unfit parent or a child going through adoption? Adoption is like a gamble, we know, but if you're just not willing to be a parent, which I've seen, that's just automatically worse. Minus the, worst case scenarios that we know can happen. I mean, yeah, breaks are important. But what we're talking about, Crystal, is, what Eric and I experience of like people have been like, I just need to get rid of them and not deal with them for an hour. Like, no, you need to deal with that behavior so that that behavior stops or starts to curb. Your jobs as parents is to prepare your kids to be functional people within a society if you choose to have them interact with it. And the vast majority do, because we don't actually have that many cave hermits, last I checked. Well, how would I know, to be fair? But I need 10 rough citrine. I have that many? Oh gosh, yeah. Oh, that's taupe. Oh, I just need a herring now. Herring are lake fish? River fish? Maybe these guys? I don't know. Dude, look at the skill. I can fish through a bridge. Can y'all fish through a bridge? River cod. Where would a herring be found? A lake fish? See, this is the cool thing is I don't know. I'm not like, I don't know where to go for a fish. And to me, that's cool. I think that's a rainbow fish. Come on, you know you saw that. You know it. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. I want to catch you anyways. Oh god, yeah. Can't see a fault in them. Refuse to raise them in a way that's necessary. Or the people are like, I just love kids so much. You don't need 12. You don't need 12 kids. But I love them all equally. But you don't have the capacity to actually give them that love that they need. Not about spreading it out equally. It's about they need X amount. You don't have that much as a person. So people, I don't get it. 12 kids is the amount of people with 12 kids that you see where the kids are raising each other. I'm like, it is not your 15-year-old daughter's job. It is not your 12-year-old son's job to raise their siblings. It's just not. I'm talking about the ones that can afford it. It's just not the siblings' jobs to raise each other. Stop. But our religion says we must multiply. No, you don't need to go from 2 people to 12. You're good. Parents say they don't have fair. Oh, yeah, they clearly do. I remember my mom said, when you kids all go, I miss you the most. And my response was, that's really mean. She's like, well, you're just the most fun. I was like, that's really mean. But the funniest part was I always felt like I was the most ignored. So in my head at the same time, I was like, when do you give me attention? What are you talking about? Like, we don't talk. And I'm like 10. Like, we don't hang out. Oh, why did that get all shiny? Back to the game. Why did that get all shiny-diny? Bam. Oh, it gives me magic as well. Are you a herring? Like, I don't have a favorite pet, but I have different ways I interact with my pets. Thing is, we haven't seen, like, quality, to my knowledge. I don't know if quality exists in this game. Like, even the ones that are glowing, like, maybe there's not a descriptor, which would be weird. Are herring a river or an ocean fish? Because they probably try to get it to be, you know, accurate to the real world to some degree. Oh, that was a fun accidental jumpy jump. I think you're... No, you're not a sardine, I don't believe. Sardine. Hey, come on, let's go. Come on. You think you're fun? Oh, and then you moved. Then you moved. See, that one's all shiny. Like, what does that mean? Or maybe you can get, like, rainbow trout. Rainbow. Actually, I think you can get rainbow of different types. So maybe that's the quality. Bruh. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go. If I can complete all 3 friendship requests for him at the same time, wouldn't that be, like... Wouldn't that make me, like, the best friend of all time? Salmon's Nella. That's also salmon. Yeah, it is a real one, but I think we've also found rainbow salmon. And, like, rainbow, cod or something like that. I could be wrong, by the way. I just think we have. Herring or lakefish? Oh, hey, Hero-san, thank you. Ooh. Well, you're a shiny diny. Whatever you are. Is that a sardine? If so, we'll find out, can we catch a rainbow sardine? Honestly, I feel like this game, quality being rainbow, would make perfect sense. And then it'd be like Chrono Cross. Rainbow shell. I want to play Chrono Cross again. I want to play New Game Plus so I can make Stina my leader. Sardine, sardine. So, okay, so that one was rainbowy. But it doesn't seem to be different. I got befuddled. River rivers count as... lakes in this game. I doubt it. I think this is a rainbow trout. Dude, this music. Really good. Herring, let's go! Oh, Rock, we literally caught it. Dude, they're right outside your house, bruh. Risky. Chacho. Westicle. Here's your copper. Wow, this is awesome. I can't believe you got this for me. And you're here. Deliver the huckleberries. What are you talking about, huckleberries? You didn't ask for huckleberries. Yeah, this game needs to get some glitches fixed. Where did the huckleberries come from? We are good friends. Wait, that's for me? Really? Thank you so much. Oh, now... Oh, so there were new quests. Oh, gosh. You want 10 huckleberries and 10 copper... Oh, only copper ore. That's fine. Cool. Did I water my plants? Aha! Oh, you're not catchable. Did I sell anything today? I sold a little bit. 69. Oh, that was okay. Neppy welcomed me back with enthusiasm. I love that it's like a drawing. We ate together in the magical chasm. Oh, look at that, holding a little fork. With their energy returned, Neppy infused my magical staff with a new spell. We returned to the surface and cast it together. The whirlpools began to reverse. And just like that, we'd ended the whirlpool curse. The port reopened and visitors returned. With Neppy's help, a new spell was learned. It's also on Switch, Hito-san. But obviously PC will allow mods if that's a thing that happens. Magic Staff Wind. We got Vortex. You have access to the Vortex spell. Open the spell wheel with left trigger to select it. Okay. We're now on to the Wind Staff. This spell can be used to blow jumbles away or to forage harvest anything
In its path.
I love the stuff floating about. Ladies and gentlemen, though, that's going to be the end of the stream. I do have some recording I need to do today for Tales of Vesperia, as well as Xenogears. So I want to make sure to still have some energy to do that, because when I tried to record yesterday, I was too tired. But a big thank you for hanging out. I do hope you continue to enjoy this game, because I am. In Discord, I'll probably be chatting, like, what are we going to stream on Thursdays, because I do want a minor break from Mega Man. We've done, 3 Mega Man games in a row, X2, X3, and then Mega Man 7. Whilst I do want to return to do Mega Man 8 later, again, I want a little break from that series, so I'm thinking like Elden Ring or Dark Souls 1. I haven't played Dark Souls since Elden Ring came out, so it's been over a year. But yeah, I'll probably ask questions, but I'm really feeling Elden Ring, to be honest, so hopefully that's something people can be excited about. We will not play the Reforged mod, we'll play just the normal game, so we can play it properly, like I really enjoy it. But thank you all for hanging out, I had a wonderful time with you, glad you could be here, a lot of great conversations. Thank you guys for the support, and I hope you all have a great weekend. I will talk to you later, do take care of yourselves, but until next time, bye-bye for now.